Hello everyone, I'm Peter Clayton, the owner of Clayton Horse Limited, and I thought I'd give a little explanation about basically positive reinforcement, what it is and why it's so important in business. I've been running a few businesses, basically we've got about 3 or 4 as such, and I've got partners and other things that I've set up, and really over the last 10 years of me basically being in business, I've learned something in the last, I would say in the last year, that has really hit home about this word, positive reinforcement. What I'm going to do is, positive reinforcement has really come into our lives through, I'd say, the method in my mind of gadgets, computer games, and really things that make things quicker. Now what this does is this can change the way that businesses are actually sort of run, because what people are used to. Now if I give you a little example, if you're playing a computer game or you're playing something, say you're playing Angry Birds, as a brilliant game, good fun, every time you pull that bird back and it flies, you'll get points as you go along. Now with some games like Angry Birds, you can get positive reinforcement happening 60 to 70 times a minute. So that's why if you look at most people when they do a task in a business, they say to people that people can do a task and they get bored and they don't get involved. Now how can people be playing then Angry Birds for probably sometimes 5 to 6 hours, pulling that bird back, letting it fly constantly, and tell me that are they getting bored? Why aren't they getting bored? Because that really is a menial sort of task that in a business people would say, well, I'm not going to do that, because the reason is positive reinforcement is happening in that game every single 60 to 70, well, every single minute 60 to 70 times. Now, so the aim of the game is to create positive reinforcement in our businesses, or my business, or business, that can create the same sort of ferocity as a game. So for me, I've done a mistake. If I give you an example of a mistake that can happen is, I can set a goal for £100,000 of sales to be met in a month for the sales team. Now, for me, that's a goal. There's a place to head for, and for that team, I think the positive reinforcement is when they end of that month, they hit that goal, we can go out, have a beer, celebrate, enjoy, obviously not drinking alcohol, but we can go out and celebrate and enjoy ourselves. So that is a positive reinforcement. Actually, I've created a negative reinforcement in the business, because what the problem is these people, if they get at the start of the goal and they have a first week and it doesn't really feel like it's got the momentum to hit it, that will actually slow up the system even more. So the reason for positive reinforcement is how can you break that goal down so you're winning all the way through? It could be something simple. It could be every £100 is something like a ring of a bell. I know it sounds very simple, ring a bell, or something happens, something we can do. It's like, yes, we're getting on the way. It's like, it can be simple things that actually make a difference, because it's like you're playing that game. You've got a score that's going up every day. It's a score that actually you see you're going to get to the point. And you can win at basically 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, and the main top goal can be 100,000, but you win along the way. So for me, it's about making a goal, not just a goal that's set out there. It's making a target that's positively reinforced all the way through. So for me, positive reinforcement, that's an explanation of positive reinforcement. And it really does come to home when I think that people are sometimes doing a task and they're in a job and people have to be moved around all the time. What normally that reason is really because the person that's actually doing that task is not being positively reinforced enough by the business to make them interested. So this is something I've learned. It's something also I have to implement in my businesses better, and learn to do this even better than what I'm saying here. Because right now I've got businesses right now that don't have, I feel, enough positive reinforcement, and I'm also learning how to do this. So it's just something I found really in the last sort of year, and realised that actually how important it is. Because I've actually read a few books on this area, and there's a book that it's called Bringing Out the Best in People, and this actually goes into depth in some of the things he uses in that book. Absolutely brilliant book. I hate to say I haven't got the author of that, but if you just search for Bringing Out the Best in People, and I will basically say goodbye to you. Have a wonderful time. I have a few businesses right now which are running. One business I'd like to look at is, I'm going to do a little pun for one of the businesses, which is tradeplumbing.co.uk. This business sells plumbing and heating material. It sells lots of items to do with your home, to do with your bathroom, to do with your heating. It's basically keeps you warm. We've got beautiful radiators, which I could show you in the building, and we sell bathrooms. So if you can have a look on there, click on the website, share it around as much as you can. That's the basically positive SEO I can give everything. And really, thank you very much. Have a fantastic year, week, day. Bye.